Avatar is coming back, and this time the tone is seriously shifting. We're no longer just talking about new season is coming headlines. We've entered a phase where Netflix's plan for the live-action Avatar universe is clearer, Season 2's tone is defined, and the path toward the finale is being laid out. Today we're gathering all the current information into one video and breaking down where Season 2 is taking us. But before we start, I need to say this clearly. The channel has been dealing with serious algorithm issues lately. The videos aren't being recommended, and when they're not recommended, naturally, they're not being watched. So I want to focus on content that is clearly in demand. If you want Avatar content to continue, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. If I see 1,000 likes, I'll know Avatar content is wanted, and I'll keep producing more analysis and news videos. Let's begin. First, the clearest detail. Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2 is coming to Netflix in 2026. Netflix never treated this story as a one-season experiment. Back in March 2024, the series was renewed for both Season 2 and Season 3, with the live-action journey planned to conclude with Season 3. So instead of asking, will it get canceled, we're now asking, how are we building toward the finale? And here's where things get even more interesting. Season 3 filming is officially finished. Yes, Season 2 hasn't even aired yet, but the final season has already wrapped. It has also been emphasized that Season 2 and Season 3 were filmed back-to-back. That means there's no production gap. The story flow, character arcs, and visual world will continue with the same backbone. So, what is Season 2's story direction? Based on the information we have, after the bittersweet victory at the Northern Water Tribe, the Gong regroups and heads toward the Earth Kingdom. Their goal is clear: convince the Earth King to join the war against Fire Lord Ozai. That single objective already tells us the heart of the season. More diplomacy, more political tension, and especially a massive playground in Ba Sing Se. And of course, the earth-shaking star of the season, Toph. In the live-action universe, Toph Beifong is played by Mia Chek. And with the first look, images, and teasers, she is officially in the game. Toph has always been underestimated at first, only to completely dominate the scene moments later. The blind earthbending prodigy angle is being highlighted, and her seismic style is expected to push the action language of the season to a whole new level. But Season 2 is not just about adding new characters. The tonal shift is very clear. From Gordon Cormier's statements, we'll see a more mature Aang. He was 12 during Season 1 filming. Now he has grown physically, and his approach to the character has deepened. He has mentioned more script work, more character analysis, more internal depth. That tells us something important. In Season 2, Aang won't just be a kid running away from responsibility. He'll be an avatar starting to feel the weight of the coming war. Even visually, this change is noticeable. Aang's costume returns, but it's more worn, longer, more battle-tested. A larger cape, a harder look. Small details, but they send a big message. The story is growing heavier. The world is darkening. Childhood is slowly being left behind. With Toph joining, the Gong dynamic will shift completely. The new family member emphasis has been clearly stated. Anyone who watched the animated series knows Toph isn't just a powerful bender. She breaks the group's rhythm, raises the humor level, but when needed, she stands the firmest. We've been told this season will both make you cry and make you laugh. That line isn't random. On the Earth Kingdom side, things become much more political. The addition of Long Feng, Ju Di, and King Kui signals that the Ba Sing Se intrigue will be brought directly into live action. Even the simple nod to "there is no war in Ba Sing Se" is a clear signal. We won't just be watching elemental fights. Manipulation, propaganda, and power games will sit at the center of the season. And above everything else, there's a looming shadow. Sozin's Comet is approaching. Season 1 hinted at it in the mid-credit scene. Time is shrinking. Season 2 will likely focus on diplomatic and strategic preparation for war, while Season 3 becomes the inevitable confrontation. The fact that Netflix planned this structure so clearly is the strongest sign the finale won't be rushed. When we look at the cast additions, the scale becomes even clearer. Season 2 is not just expanding the Gong's adventure, it's expanding the layers of the Earth Kingdom. Professor Zay hints at knowledge and ancient history. General Sung points to battlefield strategy. The boulder suggests more arena-style action and entertainment-driven sequences. Lady Beifong's inclusion is especially important for Toph. Toph's story isn't just about being an incredibly strong earthbender. It's about family conflict and the struggle for independence. If live action handles this correctly, Toph's scenes could become some of the most emotionally impactful moments of the season, not just the most explosive. And it parallels Aang's growing maturity perfectly. Then there's Zhang Zhang. If handled correctly, the master-apprentice dynamic gains a completely new layer. Aang's learning process is no longer childish trial and error. Every mistake now carries the weight of war. The producer's emphasis on more complex and nuanced obstacles fits perfectly here. The characters won't just fight enemies. They'll fight their own limitations. Ursa entering the cast opens serious doors for Zuko's storyline. Zuko has always been the emotional heart of Avatar. With Ursa involved, things can go deeper, more psychological, more family-driven. Ozai's shadow isn't just present on the battlefield. It exists inside the home. If live action strengthens this, the Zuko-Azula-Ozai triangle could become one of Season 2's dramatic backbones. Speaking of Azula, her side is far from quiet. After Omashu's fall in Season 1, the message was clear. The real game just started. Azula expanding her presence creates a direct counterweight to the Earth Kingdom's political struggle. On one side, internal manipulation in Ba Sing Se. On the other, Fire Nation's aggressive advance. Two layers running simultaneously. Here's where Netflix's strategy becomes interesting. The fact that Season 3 filming is complete gives Season 2's marketing confidence. Usually with shows, you worry about renewal. Here, the ending is already secured. That means if Season 2 ends on a cliffhanger, we know what's coming. The story will not be left unfinished. That security pulls viewers in more comfortably. Now let's talk about what Season 2 is supposed to make us feel. Gordon Cormier's words are the best summary. There will be scenes that bring tears and scenes that bring laughter. That balance is the soul of Avatar. In the animated series, one moment your heart breaks, and 2 minutes later, Sokka says something ridiculous and you laugh. Season 1 of live action sometimes found that balance and sometimes struggled. Season 2 feels more intentional about building it. The key to that balance is the gang truly functioning as a team. The emphasis on the gang all together again is important. Season 1 often split characters for pacing reasons. Season 2 has a clear mission. We're going to the Earth Kingdom. We're convincing the Earth King. The war circle is tightening. A clear objective strengthens team chemistry. Katara's role is also expected to grow. The producers highlighted even more masterful bending from Katara. She's no longer just a talented waterbender. She's becoming a decisive force in battle. That elevates both action, choreography, and her leadership presence. Combined with Aang learning a new bending form, maybe even two, the training and mastery arcs could be some of the most satisfying sequences of the season. On Sokka's side, more brilliant plans has been emphasized. That suggests his comedic presence will remain, but his strategist side will grow stronger. In a political landscape like Ba Sing Se, intelligence battles are as important as physical ones. Sokka's plans could quietly become some of the season's biggest turning points. And yes, Appa and Momo remain as fluffy as ever. That reassurance matters. Without those lighter, warmer moments, the weight of war could exhaust viewers. Appa and Momo guarantee breathing space. Let's talk about another critical signal. The Season 3 set photo Netflix shared. Aang, Katara, Sokka, Zuko, Toph, and Suki all in the same frame. That tells us who the core team will be heading into the finale. Suki's central placement suggests live action will elevate her importance. Not just benders, but warriors standing together. One of the most intriguing aspects is how many plot details for Season 2 are being kept hidden. The producers are clearly holding things close. But that doesn't mean the surprises are small. It likely means massive arcs like Ba Sing Se are being protected carefully. If that arc lands properly, Season 2 could be the moment live action truly levels up. Another important statement was that they may explore stories not fully covered in the animation. That can be read in two ways: expanding underdeveloped character backgrounds, or adding new transitional events that fit live action pacing. It's risky, but if done right, it can enrich the universe even further. Toph absolutely deserves another mention, because she's clearly the marketing engine of this season. The first look images scream, "Toph is here and the ground is shaking." Her fight style is iconic in animation. Live action needs to translate that into realistic choreography combined with strong cinematic language. If they nail it, there will be viral moments all over social media. Then there's the Earth King. Convincing a ruler to enter war shifts the story from pure heroism into political realism. You can't punch your way into a nation's alliance. It requires negotiation, compromise, and navigating internal power struggles. Long Feng's presence proves that sometimes the biggest enemy might not even bend fire. It might be the system itself. Ju Di is an especially fascinating choice. If portrayed correctly, she becomes the embodiment of Ba Sing Se's masked order. The most unsettling scenes may not be large battles, but the cold repetition of everything is fine while truth is being buried. That atmosphere can create a completely different kind of tension. Finally, the roadmap. Season 3 wrapped. Piandao and Hama announced. Sozin's Comet approaching. Put those together, and Netflix is clearly saying, we know the ending, we planned it, we filmed it. So instead of worrying whether they can finish, we're asking how they will connect the dots. And that creates a much healthier hype. The ultimate question is this: can live action truly capture the emotional and epic balance of the original? We'll find out together. Drop your Season 2 theories and expectations in the comments, especially how you want the Ba Sing Se arc handled. If you want Avatar content to continue, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps break the algorithm and keeps this universe alive on the channel. See you in the next video.